Man, I heard the little Herb track, you know what I'm saying, Double XL. That nigga killed that shit, bruh. Like, I feel sorry for, Double XL as a brand, as a company, for not understanding, you know, his worth. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know what the reasons was that they didn't put him on the cover. Was it the incident he got into it with? He didn't have no music out. You know what I mean? But if it's based off the criteria that the bitch said, when she was on the Breakfast Club, how the fuck, you know what I'm saying, especially out of Chirac, how you not gonna acknowledge that? That nigga last tape went crazy. You know what I mean? That shit was dumbass knocking, like real shit. You know what I mean? Even the one before that I thought was cool, but you definitely can tell he's different. He actually can rhyme. Like he just ain't on that drill shit. Shoot 'em up bang bang shit that ain't saying nothing. Son really got a story, and that's the part where I didn't really understand. And it's no knock to the cover, you know what I mean? But I'm starting to believe some of that shit is like a popularity contest. That which artist has the most fans. And then that's another thing. We can't really be too, upset at Double XL because if it's really a voting system where people go in there and vote, and yes, I know shit can happen to where trickeration can happen. If you don't know what that word means, look it up. But if it's really based off, just like some American Idol shit, y'all all call up and they tally up the numbers, that speaks a lot about his fan base. So it's like 50-50. You know what I mean? Playing the devil's advocate. Okay, let's say that everything was on point, everything was fair, and it was just about the fans. He didn't make the cover because y'all didn't vote for that nigga. That says something about y'all. A lot of people said a lot of things, backlash and everything like that. But if y'all didn't vote for the nigga, but you stand there saying, "Oh, it's fucked up. Herb should have got on the cover." Why the fuck you opening your mouth? You shouldn't have said shit. You didn't vote. The thing with the double XL shit, I never knew how that shit worked. I didn't know that they had a website or whatever app. You go and vote for whoever it was. You know what I mean? So when I finally found out this year that's how it went. Maybe it's particularly for this year. I don't know. I voted for Chinks. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy shit was that fucked me up. Not to stray away from the subject. When he finally died, I started going back through my timeline, and a couple weeks before he even, got killed, I had voted for him for that shit, and I think I either tweeted it or I reshared it or something. Because that shit, it was kind of eerie. That shit tripped me out. Like, damn, man, like I voted for the nigga because that as an artist that it was his time to excel, and then he's taken away from us. So that just go to show that I really rocked with him like that for all the people that you could have voted for, and it was motherfuckers in there that I fuck with for their music, but when it came to Chinks, it just was boom, go ahead, you know what I mean. So at the end of the day, when you see people getting mad that he ain't on the cover, if you had to vote, why your ass didn't go and vote? Because it looked like you can vote multiple times. Maybe, I don't know. You know what I mean? I didn't read everything, but after hearing the song, I felt like they robbed him. Like not once but twice. Like what's wrong with y'all? Or maybe the first time it was a mishap. Fine, granted that. You know what I'm saying? Because at first when him and Bibby was coming out, they put out a project, but they wait so long before they put out more, product. So I can understand that. But the second time around, it's no way you ain't saying that he ain't making no noise in the streets. You know what I mean? That people ain't talking about his project. His name ain't everywhere. And especially when Nicki did the joint with him, you know what I mean? How could you ignore that? So I do feel like Dirk was right what he said. A couple of motherfuckers on the cover shouldn't have been on there because I just think it's based off popularity and a cool song right now, a catchy song. Yeah, maybe Herb don't got that, as a few years ago they would call it a ringtone rap song. You know what I'm saying? Or some catchy bullshit. But at the end of the day, if you really look at the cover without being biased, a lot of the people on the cover is there because of the popularity of one fucking song. You know what I mean? Excluding the people that I fuck with because like the three that I did pick, they actually are entertaining outside of just music. You know what I mean? As far as they intellect, the way they carry themselves, You know what I mean? Because I like to watch interviews. An interview will tell you all you want to know about a person and the person that's interviewing to see if they just gonna dick ride, they gonna beat around the bush, or ask some lame ass questions. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of them motherfuckers on the cover. Let's keep it real. Even in past covers, it's because of the hit song. It got this many views on YouTube, SoundCloud, and all this shit. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I still buy albums. A lot of motherfuckers say they don't even buy albums. How many of them motherfuckers that own the cover y'all gonna go out and buy the album when it drop? That y'all fuck with. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the part where I don't really understand. Lil Herb drop an album, yes, I'm gonna buy it because it's like I wanna see what's the difference between his mixtape game and, his this is an album, it's different. But a lot of them people in there, I'm not gonna buy their fucking album. Like, okay, Shy Glizzy, yeah, Dej Loaf and Tink. That's where it stopped. Everybody else, I don't even listen to their music. It's not hating, but it just I didn't understand that. And so, bro hit me on Instagram, I forget his name, like, yo, you ain't heard the Double XL song? And I was like, nah. I seen it on my mixtapes, but I didn't know what it was. So I'm like, what the fuck is it? So I go home, and check it out. And bruh, he murdered that shit. You feel me? So it's like these niggas at Double XL is stupid. And I like the cover art for it because it's like slapping them in the face, like, look, you stupid motherfucker, you could have put me on this shit. And that song right there, if it garnered more buzz than the whole cover itself, because after they did the winners, put them on the cover, I ain't heard shit else about nothing from the Double XL shit. I know they do the little freestyles and then they do the little mixtape and shit like that, but I haven't heard anything else. Last year was different. Like, that shit went on for a minute. They talked about it. They did the cover, the freestyles, the mixtape came out. Everybody was kind of, you know, propelling. I got the cover over there, you know what I mean? Like, actually, hold on. I want to look at the cover and see how many motherfuckers actually, you know what I'm saying, went and did something as far as this music shit go. Because if I remember right, a lot of these motherfuckers didn't really. There it go. 2014. All right, so look. We got Lil Durk on the cover. He put out an album this year. We got John Connor. He kind of went limbo. Rich Homie Quan, Chance the Rapper, Kevin Gates, Troy Ave just put out an album. August Alsina put out an album. Lil Bibby on there. Jaron Benton, Ty Dolla $ign. I want to say, what's this nigga name? Big Mensa on here. You know what I mean? And that's basically it. So out of the whole fucking 10 artists, only 2 of them put out a studio album. Dirk, and Troy Ave. August Alsina too, but that's R&B, so we talking hip hop. So 2 people out of 10. Well, 2 people out of 7. You know what I'm saying? As far as rappers. That's crazy. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the fuck be with this Double XL shit. It don't do anything. It didn't help none of these people's careers when I look back on it. Like, okay, Isaiah Rashad, they was praising that project he put out. Rich Homie Quan kind of at the moment. Chance the Rapper just put out a dope project. Well, his band did. Of course, Dirk already said that. Kevin Gates is kind of on some weird shit as far as, the social media shit. Troy Ave, you already know it's him. Big Mensa got to join out with Kanye. I think it's a video out. Lil Bibby, I don't know if he gonna drop Free Crack 3 yet. John Connor, I don't know what's over him. I was rooting for him. He kind of in limbo. Jaron Benton, I think I heard a couple verses from him. And August Alsina, who's having surgery right now. So when you look at a cover like that, and that was just last year, I mean, what the fuck is the point of it? If I'm gonna do a cover with artists, I want to see the potential of all these artists actually, doing their thing. And was it supposed to be that the artists that's on the cover don't have record deals? Because some of these niggas have record deals. I think they be changing the stats. Before it was, people that's on the grind, on the come up or whatever. And I thought they didn't have to have no deal. But now they change it to where these people that don't have a studio album. You know what I mean? So I just find that shit to be weird. But Bibby was on last year's cover, which he should have made last year's cover. I don't understand that. You know what I mean? No offense to Chance, but at the time he was still living off acid rap and they had nothing out in the streets. I would have put Lil Herb on that one. You know what I mean? And I gotta wait to buy the new cover. I think it dropped the end of this month. And then I'll be able to, shoot a video and talk about that. But definitely, man, he should have made this shit because you look, it's more of a Chirac. You know what I mean? It's there. Chance, Vic, Dirk, Bibby. You feel me? And I didn't understand that shit, but it's all good. You know what I mean? Lil Herb gonna do his thing. Ballin' like I'm Kobe. That mixtape gonna be crazy in the streets. You already know. Shit, I hope that song that he just did, a double XL joint. I just hope that ain't a freestyle. I hope that shit gonna be on the motherfucker. Cause that shit is fire. He need to throw that on iTunes now. You feel what I'm saying? Cause that I'm like shit. I'm playing that shit every fucking morning. That's motivation at its finest. You know what I mean? It's just like saying a motherfucker that don't believe in you, so you gotta prove him wrong. Cause I always said Lil Herb was way hotter than Bibby. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like rap wise, flow wise. You know what I mean? Cause I remember when Lil Bibby was out, people were saying like when they seen him, his voice didn't match how he looked, and it really don't. Cause he looked like pretty boy type nigga, but when you hear him talking and hear him rap, it's like damn, that's the nigga that's rapping. I remember when I first heard my girl him, I was like, yo, this Bibby. She was like, that's him. He sound like that, like the way he rap, like he 30 something years old or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So that's that, bro. But shout out to Lil Herb. That nigga gonna be winning. It's all good. You know what I mean? And I bet his album will be fire, way more fire than Dirk shit. No offense to Dirk, he cool, but yeah, Sosa album better than his shit. You know what I mean? So I feel like Lil Herb and Lil Baby should do a joint mixtape and try to put out a joint project because them two niggas just they mesh well together. You dig? But how y'all feel about the double XL, Robin? You know what I mean? Lil Herb. And will y'all go pick up magazines? Fuck am I saying? Y'all don't even buy CDs, so I doubt y'all pick up a magazine. You know what I mean? Even though these bitches cost a loot. Bitches 6.9, like 5.99, like $6 for a magazine. These motherfuckers used to be cheaper back in the day. But I ain't trying to talk your head off. I just had to talk about that, address that shit though. You know, shout out to Lil Herb, shout out to Bibby, shout out to Chirac, shout out to Oakland, shout out to everybody that show love. But what's your favorite Lil Herb song? You know what I mean? Especially for the people that live in Chicago. What's some of Lil Herb good work that I can go check out, you know what I mean, for our songs, freestyles, mixtapes. I heard them all, but you know what I mean, give me some joints to check out. All right, y'all, I'm out. One.